Thank you for having me.
Four major schools and center of action, with the college students descending on school structures that once provided them shelter for their studies. At Isale Oyo Community High School, Isale Oroki, Oba Adeyemi High School, Araromi, both in Oyo Town, and Ojo High School, Alaka in Ibadan. Rooftops, classrooms, offices, fences and furniture are not spared by the protesting students. Eyewitness accounts say the students' protest is over high failure, as more than 50% of the students could not meet the criteria to earn them promotion to the next class. The protest became rowdy, and one person was allegedly beaten severely by security guards at one of the schools. The boy reportedly died in the hospital.
Before we get over one set, another one has come in. We called for the civil defense. They came later. Some of the CID responded to us, but they were not in uniform. And then some of these cadet boys were here, but the situation was too much for them to handle.
The Commissioner of Education in Oyo State, Professor Adeniyi Olowofela, takes a visit to the school.
We have a mammoth destruction here, and certainly the perpetrators will not go unpunished to serve as deterrent to others. But I want to state that we are not going to renege as government to continue the policy of no automatic promotion in the state again. We want to strengthen the capacity of our students and want to make sure that whenever any student from public school in Oyo State will go in future, they be proud to say they receive quality education. Certainly, these ones that have done this heinous crime, I'm not sure they are students. These are people who are full of venom, full of anger. This is criminal, you know, and this kind of criminality cannot be tolerated in our public schools.
This is the second mass protest by minors in the state, and for the government, a third incident will be too much to bear, going by the level of destruction and vandalization of the school structures.
Well, Oluwayomi Ojo joins us now. He is the founder of Schools Compass. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, that certainly raises a lot of concern at that report. But there are many who are of the opinion that we seem to have dropped the ball. How is it that we didn't see this coming? Or is it that perhaps we saw it and didn't do anything to avert it?
In my opinion, we saw it, but the government decided to play the ostrich. Mass failure has always been existence for God knows when, but it has always been masked with this kind of automatic promotion for everybody. But
is that a common thing, or because many think, look, we're just hearing this?
Well, for those who are close to the secondary school students, would definitely know that. Well, of course, you have children in school. You know, are you sure you pass this examination? Are you sure you pass? Are you sure you get to SS3 or yes? I'll manage. We'll keep asking ourselves. But I think the problem is that we've not actually deep down to see, okay, what is actually the problem? The problem is not far-fetched. An average score, public score, has like, maybe for a class of 50 students, it's already having 55 students already overstretched. And for them to now say, repeaters to join them, maybe 50 repeaters, 30 repeaters in the previous class, in the upper class, is definitely going to be overstretched. So the government, what are they going to do? Maybe let's give them automatic promotion. WAEC will judge them. Unfortunately, and unfortunately for them, WAEC don't have that automatic promotion in their curriculum. So the reason is simple. We just have to do the right thing. But then I must categorically state that the action is barbaric. It's not the way out. I mean, two wrongs don't make it right. The students shouldn't have done what they did. Fine. But come to think of it, I think the system caused it.
You know, you've worked with so many schools,
yes.
And talking about this so-called unwritten rule that most schools employ by promoting students even when they don't do well.
Yes.
You say it has always been in our system, and it is also known to maybe those in the ministry.
Well, yeah. Let me just give you a simple scenario. An average public school principal has his children in private school. Can you relate that? You are head of a school, and your children are in another school, private school for that matter. Then there's something wrong, and nobody cared to ask questions. It's like somebody walking in Nigerian beach, for instance, and it's called drinking trophy. No, it doesn't add up. So the problem has always been in existence. But what I think the government should have done, just for instance, we are the first set of, I'm the first set of, I happen to be the first set of this so-called 6334 system. You should have started this raising of bar from the scratch, right from GS1. So I had this kind of, okay, when I get to GS1, I'm going to spend 6 years, I was going to spend 6 years in the secondary school. I had that notion already. Let me drop on that bombshell. There's this case, there are cases, not even just one, of students failing GSS3 exam. Because there was no space for them in the GS3, they were asked to promote and asked to come and retake the exam the following year, the GS3 exam, the one they failed.
While in SS1, they come back to take...
They come back to GS3 to retake the exam. For crying out loud, WAEC failure starts from GS1, not SS3. The system that produces candidates for WAEC should be reviewed.
Are they, wait, did they, or are you trying to